Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing great. And salam alaikum. Pray that the Most High blesses you guys. Another day, another dollar. Rainy day here in Philadelphia, but the weather, 57 degrees on the barometer. Almost didn't come out. So it's nice. It's nice. Other than it being raining, it's pretty good. I mean, I can't complain. Not much to say today. Didn't really have anything in mind to speak about. Just came in to say hello. To thank you guys for watching the videos. I know a lot of times I'm not speaking much on the tradition. You know, it's most of the times I'm speaking about other things to make people think and for we could share. But this morning I said, let me turn it on. Let me see how you guys are doing. Let me say hello. Wish you guys the best like always. Open up this window, I get a little air. I close it for the noise because in Philly there's a lot of noise. Well, all cities. But anyway, I figured, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, let me say that if there's an advice that I could give you guys, as far as to those who are seeking to work the religion, you understand? Meaning to work the tradition. Meaning that they are not just people that are being initiated just for health or just to be part of the community, but they feel as though they have a walk in this tradition and way of life, and they want to keep progressing, and they want to become tatas, they want to have their own munanzos, they want to lead a community, yayas, they want to, you know, become yayas and lead their community, have a munanza and all this and that. There are major important things that we have to take under consideration and we have to focus on when you want to reach, or you have reached that level already, that you already have your caldero, meaning you have been given your pot, your inquisi or your impungo, and you have it. One of the most important things is to be able to learn divination. Divination is one of the most important things. Yes, there's a lot of other things important. Learning the sticks, learning the plants, learning the medicine to cure people, to help people physically, you understand? Then learning the spiritual side of it, you know, how to help, how to cure also spiritually. But to me, one of the greatest obstacle that you have to go through is divination. And when I say divination with whatever you use to divinate, whether it's cowrie shells, whether it is seashells, whether it is in sandis, iyamputos, chamalongos. Those three names refer to one thing. The coconut hard shells, whether you use bones, whatever the divining system you use, you want to be able to kind of master it, learn it. And it takes time, it takes effort, it takes motivation. It's hard work. It's hard work. It's not easy unless you are born with a gift. If you're born with the gift of divining, well, there it becomes more easier for you because you're born with that gift, you know. But for a lot of us, they're not born with that gift of divination. You know, we could perceive certain things. We could hear certain sounds, we could probably see certain things, we could feel certain things, but we don't have that skill of divining that came with us through birth, through divination, and reading. So one of the most important things to me is divination, because through divination you're going to be able to speak to Yankisi. Yeah, I mean, you can speak to Yankisi, say, hey, speak to him verbally or her verbally, right? But in order to get a response back, if you can't hear it or feel, or they're not downloading things to you, how are you going to understand and know what they're talking about, what they're replying back to you? Yes, we know we have the traditional yes and no's. That's fine to start that way, because that's a starting point. But in order to have a conversation and to really dive into a matter, into a situation, to treat a patient, to treat yourself, you have to know divination. I myself is still learning divination. Why? Divination is not something that you learn and that's it. Once you learn it, you don't have to learn no more. Divination is a continuance of experiences that you go through in life, and also when you have patients or clients coming to you. Because you could divine for the person, and certain things will come out and you will speak. But through those interreactions and through those experiences that you have with each client, you start adding to your divination. Meaning, not that you're adding stuff that shouldn't be there. No, you start adding experiences depending of what came out on that when you divine for that certain question or that certain conversation you was having. You will add to that tirada, that sign that came out. And it's another addition to what you already understood and had a communication with the Mfumbe. Now something else came out that also falls in line with that letter or sign that came out, so you could also have that and put that in there. So through time and divining for others, the experiences that you have, you'll continue adding things through life. And it all depends, like I said, with whether there are yes and no questions, whether there are conversations that you're having to find out a matter, to find out a situation. All these things fall in play in divination, and divination is, to me, it's one of the most important tools or skills to master. It's not easy. It's not simple. It takes hard work. It takes time, and it's going to be something that you'll be learning through your whole life, and never stops. There's always things that you're going to always add or take away, because not everybody that comes to you has the same situation. So you cannot apply the same answers to every single patient that comes to you, because every single patient that comes to you is not coming for the same thing. And that's the experience comes in, and the time that you have in it. You understand? And the muerto giving you the signs, giving you certain things to say. Sometimes you'll divine, and in a divination, your caídas or your letters or symbols or whatever you want to call it come out, and you're ready to speak about that, because you know what that means when it falls, and the muerto knows what that means when it falls. But the muerto downloads something to you or tells you something. No, It's not this one. Well, it's not this what you're gonna say. It's this. And you see how it changed? You was gonna speak about something because of the sign, but now the muerto gave you something else, and now you gotta say what the muerto told you to say. Because who knows best but the muerto? The Inquisi. You know, whichever way you practice, whichever way you decide to communicate, I advise, I just advise or you know, would ask you to try to keep things natural. Use natural substances, you know, like we use bones, we use carrichos, we use the chamalongos. If you're gonna use anything aside of that, you know, it will be a good practice to use something that's natural, something that's, you know, part of this entoto, this world that we live in, Kuenseke. Other than that, that's really what I have to say and what I came in for. And don't think that you're gonna learn divination and that's it. It's gonna stop. You're gonna continue to add and add and add, or delete and add and take things, you know, until you get to a certain point where before you even cast, the muerto's already telling you things. You know, when you if your ears ever get opened, you'll hear. When your sight, if it hasn't got open, you'll see. The feeling, things that the muerto puts in your mind, you know, not that you mentally making up. No, things that come to your mind real quick at the moment. We say downloads like a computer. These type of things, you know. So my opinion, my advice is to learn divination. Divination, it's one of the most important things in mostly all traditions of spirituality that want to actually speak and get answers back and have conversation with, and also to help others. Divination is very important. You know, it's something that, you know, we all gonna go through. We all gonna have to learn. We all have to put our all in it. Even those who have divination and know divination for many years, you will see, and if you speak to them, they are constantly learning more. They're constantly adding to their signs, to the letters that come out, to the tiradas, because different experiences, you know, that people have at different times, even within different times, you know, the sayings or the experiences that people had 20 years ago are not the same experiences people are having today. So it changes. It's not that you're changing anything. It's just that as time changes, even terminology, even experiences change. You know, so things have to be implemented. Things have to be almost kind of reconfigured to the time that we live in, to the things that are happening now. You know, there's a lot of things that 20 years ago went on that these days we don't live it. These days we don't go through that. You know, so just quick advice. I don't mean to blabber too much. I pray that you guys understand where I'm coming from. I hope that you guys, there are tatas and yayas, or new tatas and new yayas, you are learning how to divine, you are focusing in that, don't focus too much on doing bilongo at the beginning. Like, I wouldn't even do no medicine if I just started without learning divination. I would not. Just an advice. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam, que sambi lo akutare. Like I said, I pray that the Most High blesses you guys always. Be safe. I'm going to stay dry. Stay cool. Please give me a thumbs up for the algorithm. Peace.